This video is a presentation of my December Biomedical Artist newsletter, which focuses on art, ballet, mandalas in music, and spiritual practices. Why? Because December is National Spiritual Literacy Month, and so I thought that this is what the Biomedical Artist newsletter December edition would be good to focus on. And it is known that art contributes to spirituality. And as always, the newsletter will focus on artistic aspects of ballet and art, and also on biomedical aspects, namely how spirituality contributes to health, resistance to disease, and healing. And first, I would like to explore what is spirituality. I looked in the Oxford dictionaries, the Merriam-Webster, the Cambridge Dictionary, and several sources, and they all define spirituality as something being associated with the church, in religion, in the human spirit. In the Cambridge Dictionary, spirituality is the quality that involves deep feelings and beliefs of a religious nature rather than the physical parts of life. And here is a paradox. Art and ballet are created by the body and the brain, but in essence they are spiritual, and by mastering the body you gain spiritual awareness. And it is interesting that great artists indicate that when they create art, they were just channels for some spiritual power, for something that is coming outside, for a higher power. And I think that just like probably many other people think, spirituality is more than just association with religion. It is more about transcending the material and physical things and connecting to a higher power. The spirit, the soul, something unseen that guides us to a state of love, compassion, and unseen energies that connect all human beings in all things. And there are many books and articles written on the topic. My newsletter will not be an extensive summary. It's just a newsletter in which I express my opinions and encourage you to do so during December, being Spiritual Literacy Month. It's also a holiday month and month of celebration and love. And so I created my own summary of what spirituality means to me, and reached the conclusion that spirituality is individual. To me, spirituality means to recognize the divine in every human being, and to believe in our creative power to create a beautiful and fulfilling life. Spirituality means to believe in miracles that there is a higher power, God or something else, that is guiding us in life and guiding us towards our highest self, our best potential, and how to live our best life. And spirituality is the inner light that we all have, and it is up to us to discover our inner light. And in this respect, art lets us discover our divine nature in our inner light, and to acknowledge the inner light of every other human being. And I think that spirituality is expressed by living from the heart, from a place of love, generosity of spirit, and generosity in general, and compassion, to recognize the connectedness of our universe, and that what we do and think and feel is not isolated, but it affects other individuals in our planet. So it's up to us to make this positive and uplifting and life-affirming. Spirituality lets us face our future with hope instead of fear of the unknown. And this is where art and ballet play a very important, crucial role. And how a person becomes more spiritual, and the extent to which they are spiritual, is highly individual, and there are different paths to spirituality. For example, some people may meditate, others like myself might like to dance ballet. And for example, there is a science study that shows that both meditation and classical ballet develop wisdom, which is expressed as empathy. Through others, spirituality may be reached through reading, prayer, fasting, and so it is good to set aside some time for self-reflection and connection to others at the same time. And I think this is my summary. Your opinions are welcome in what you think spirituality is. There are wise and smart people who have written a lot about this. And what I think are some ways in which ballet contributes to spirituality. It allows me and others to connect to the spirit's longings without external substances, and to create happiness, to dream, and to express and experience positive, happy emotion. It promotes personal growth by teaching determination to dance and pointing, to dance, vulnerability, and discipline. Ballet can help people express a range of emotions such as joy, love, compassion, and gratitude. And the stories of ballet are very spiritual. For example, the classical romantic ballets, Giselle, La Sulphite, Swan Lake, and other ballets such as The Winter's Tale, The Firebird, The Sleeping Beauty, they all have a strong spiritual element. The Snow Queen. Ballet can help people connect to their hearts, spirit, and soul, and to others. It can reduce stress and anxiety and promote hope in a bright future. My opinion is that ballet and art, whether experienced or created, are means to follow the calling and desires of your heart, soul, and spirit, to escape the ordinary life, to travel and see new places, to learn about different people, and to experience new happy and uplifting emotions, to engage in beautiful, creative, happy, and healthy activity, to create and appreciate beauty, which fosters spirituality. And through ballet and art, human beings connect to universal feelings and emotions that transcend the everyday life and time. And some people travel to experience new and happy emotions, and some people may take external substances, and some people may create and experience art. And for example, I was sick as a little child, and so I couldn't travel, I couldn't play outside with other children, and I love to paint and to dance and to create art. And during December, I will share some of the ballets that I danced, which are from the Nutcracker, the Waltz of the Flowers, the Sugar Plum Fairy, and the Waltz of the Snowflakes, which are very spiritual, and they're holiday classics loved by many people. And also, many ballets are about love, such as Romeo and Juliet, Beauty and the Beast, and I'm sorry, Sleeping Beauty. I don't think there is a ballet Beauty and the Beast. Maybe there should be one. And they are about love, and love in essence is very spiritual. It is connection to another human being's heart and spirit. Besides ballet, other forms of art, such as mandalas, are also very spiritual. And it is known that mandalas are a path to achieving enlightenment. In both ballet and mandalas are a form of meditation in achieving enlightenment. I would like to mention another way that ballet has positive effects on spiritual development and connection to others. Either dancing or watching ballet activates the mirror neurons in the motor cortex, and there is the result of being tuned into others, and contributes to connectedness. And through this it creates positive experiences and pleasure. And it is known that in autism there is a deficiency and inability to tune into the feelings of others. And so in this way, ballet may be very beneficial in autism to foster connectedness to others through enhancing the activity of the mirror neurons. And so, besides ballet and mandalas, painting and music are also spiritual. Most of art is spiritual. For example, we attended with Lloyd the beautiful opera The Magic Flute, and the story is very spiritual. And there were many children who seemed to enjoy the opera, and we know that in principle All children are very spiritual. And as a conclusion, spirituality is essential in healing, in hope that there is an unseen power that will aid in healing. And this hope promotes better functioning of the immune system and better cognition, and it is known to be beneficial in the healing from diseases such as cancer, infections, depression, and dementia. Because it also alleviates stress, and it is known that stress underlies many human disorders. And as a conclusion, I would like to end with a quote that art washes away the dust from everyday life by Pablo Picasso. And I want to say that spirituality is not necessarily linked to religion in the church, because my dad was an atheist, but he was spiritual. Why? My dad was spiritual because he lived with an open heart. He was very kind, generous, compassionate, and he saw the light in every individual, and he was a very kind person. I hope that you enjoy this December newsletter and create your own art and dance ballet and learn more about spirituality and what it means to you. Thank you. Happy holiday season. Be well.